Hey guys, I'm here with my Gimmick Puppet deck list at last, and I know you guys have been waiting for this. It's definitely the best deck I've put up on YouTube so far, and now here it is. First up, you have two Gearspring Spirits, because you can special summon them, and obviously they're level 8, so you can do your rank 8 XE summoning. Then R-Genex Recycled is the tuner of the deck. So he's what you're going to be using to summon Locomotive R-Genex. Locomotive R-Genex has got to be the best synchro. I know I've got Mr. Wurm in here as well, but he's rarely summoned, as the only way to summon him is with Machina Fortress, R-Genex Recycled, and Swift Scarecrow. So you may want to take Mr. Wurm out if you can't seem to summon him, but I do summon him a few times. But Locomotive R-Genex, take your opponent's best monster, and then you can hit them hard. And also, R-Genex Ally Axel, say you have R-Genex Recycled in a level 7, synchro summon him, bring back R-Genex Recycled, bring out Locomotive. Anyway, then we have 3 Gimmick Puppet Magna Dolls. Of course, you want the level 8 gimmicks for the XE summoning and the synchro summoning, and you can special summon him pretty easily. Then Gimmick Puppet Necrodoll, the card the deck is based around. You always want to get Necrodoll in the grave. Once Necrodoll is in the graveyard, you've pretty much got the duel, because you can keep on bringing it back, keep on XE summoning it with your other level 8s, and yeah, and synchro summoning. Then Gimmick Puppet Scissor Arms, basically a helpful way to get Necrodoll in the graveyard, so that you can use it to start the deck going. Then Machina Fortress gets Gimmick Puppet Necrodoll in the graveyard. It's a very strong card, of course, for Mist Wurm and for the level 7 Xyz monsters like Big Eye and Mecha Phantom Beast Draco Sack. Then 3 Machina Gear Frames. Now, Machina Gear Frame gets Machina Fortress to your hand, and also it's level 4 for the level 4 XE summoning, and you can bring it back with R-Genex Ally Axel with 3600 attack points. Swift Scarecrow, that's just for defense, so you can detach it, you can discard it from your hand, and it's also for summoning Mist Wurm. Then Advanced Draw, I only have one because you don't always want to tribute a card on your field, but you do get to draw 2 cards and it is helpful. Allure of Darkness. Now, I was thinking about taking this card out because you have to banish 1 dark monster, and all the monsters in this deck are pretty vital, but it's still helpful. Dark Hole, of course we all know why that's a good card. Inferno Reckless Summon, very helpful. Helpful for spawning out more than 1 Gimmick Puppet, as their attack points are low, then you can XE summon with them. Then Iron Cool, to special summon Machina Gear Frame from your graveyard, or R-Genex Recycled from your graveyard. So, and yeah, so that's just helpful for synchro summoning and XE summoning and all that. Then Junk Puppet, of course, to get back your gimmicks from your graveyard, so you may have a Necrodoll in the field, then you get a Magnadoll back and XE summon. Then Limiter Removal for doubling attack. If you get Limiter Removal in your hand, then you'll normally have an OTK by summoning maybe Machina Fortress and then an XYZ monster, as pretty much all the cards in the deck are machine types, but a few XYZ monsters aren't. Then we have 3 MSTs for getting rid of their spell and trap cards, because you don't want them to have a Mirror Force. Then Monster Reincarnation to maybe discard Necrodoll and then get a different card to your hand. 1 for 1 for summoning R-Genex Recycled. Puppet Ritual to basically XE summon really easily. Reasoning to get out a high level monster, because normally your opponent will choose level 4. And even if they do choose level 8, you've got plenty of level 4s and 1s to summon anyway. Trade in, get Necrodoll and Grave, and get 2 cards. Alure and Locomotive I already explained. Wurm, normally when you get him out, you can inflict some direct damage. Hietic Sun Dragon, Overlord of Heliopolis. Again, you can put in 2 of him and take out Wurm if you want. Lava Chain, just to get any card you want, or to put Necrodoll in the graveyard. Mecha Phantom Beast Draco Sack. He can't be destroyed while there's a token on your field, and you can get rid of a token to destroy 1 card on your opponent's field. Neo Galaxy Ice Photon Dragon is really just heavy attack power, because you can often get him out. You often have 3 Magmadolls on the field, or 2 Magmadolls and a Gear Spring, or maybe a level 8 Synchro. Then you have Big Eye. Big Eye can take your opponent's monster. Gimmick Puppet Giant Grinder, because now most decks are for special summoning, because that's how the meta works. You get out cards quickly, and he'll destroy them, and if your opponent uses an Xyz deck, then you get to inflict some damage as well. Utopia, you can negate attacks. Gimmick Puppet of Strings, you will summon this card pretty much every duel. It's very helpful. It's got a lot of attack. Then Gimmick Puppet of Leo, of course his effect wins you the match if you have 3 Destiny counters, or duel rather. And that's the deck list. I hope you enjoy. Goodbye.